Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. So, it feels like 2024 is the worst year to release any supercar or any hypercar, especially if they're replacing anything legendary. All the cars we've got this year has not come without any controversies or disagreements. That's why in this video I've put up the list of all the biggest controversial cars of 2024, and we are going to be scaling them from 1 to 10 of how bad they are and how deserving they are of their criticism. So, in this video are all the guilty cars of 2024. But before we start talking about anything guys, I am Meno and this is my YouTube channel, and in this channel we'll talk cars and all things cars. So if you're interested, go ahead and click the subscribe button, watch the video to the end, and if you like the video, please go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. With that said, thank you for tuning in. Let's get the video started. Offender number 1, we have the Dodge Charger Daytona EV. Quick start, it is driven by 2 electric motors, one on each axle, and the electric motors are powered by a 100 kWh battery pack. And the Daytona EV comes in 2 different trims, the RT and the Scat Pack. The Daytona RT makes 406 horsepower, while the Scat Pack makes 670 horsepower. The Scat Pack can go from 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds, quarter mile at 11.5 seconds to a maximum top speed of 137 miles an hour, and it starts at $61,000. So, what crime did this car commit? Well, it's electric. To simply put it, it's electric. You see, we've known muscle cars to be powered by internal combustion engines, like big internal combustion engines. So, with this being electric, and especially coming from Dodge, like a company that is very notorious for putting big internal combustion engines in their cars, it feels really odd. And the funny thing is that they added speakers all around the car to simulate fake exhaust sound. When you push the throttle, it makes this fake engine sound. And I thought that was the whole concept of electric vehicles, that they are efficient and quiet. Then why going through the trouble to put speakers all around the car to simulate engine sounds and exhaust sound? I don't understand. And yeah, it's electric. That was the only issue this car, the only crime this car committed. And I'll give it a 5 out of 10. And why I didn't go higher than that is that, in 2025, there will be a gas-powered variant coming, with an EcoBoost engine in 2025. So that's why I didn't go higher than 5. I'll give it 5 out of 10. It's one of those cars that you grow to love or you grow to hate. So 5 out of 10. Offender number 2 is the 2025 BMW M5, and this one is a big one. This one is a very big one. Quick start, it features a hybrid powertrain system featuring a 4.4 liter twin-turbo V8 engine mated with 1 electric motor, and altogether it produces 717 horsepower. That's a lot of horsepower, mind you. And all that power is sent to all 4 wheels via an 8-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission. 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds with a maximum top speed of 155 miles an hour, and it can go up depending on the package you go for. And the price starts at $120,000. What crime does this car commit? Well, the internet said it's 1, but I would say it's 2. You see, one of them, the biggest one, is the weight, and the other one, which I added, is the design. So, starting off with the weight, which is the biggest one. So, this car weighs 5,400 pounds or 2,435 kilograms. You see, that's heavy. That's really heavy. It's 470 kilograms heavier than the car is replacing. The outgoing BMW M5 is 400 and almost half a ton heavier than the car is replacing. Not only that, I put up a list of cars for context, a list of cars that are lighter than this car that will actually shock you. Number 1, I have the Tesla Model X Plaid in full size, a whole full-size electric SUV with a whole battery pack underneath. It weighs lighter than a 2025 BMW M5. Crazy. Next up is the 2024 Ford F-150 King Ranch. Yes, a whole-sized pickup truck. It's lighter than this car. Not. Next up is 2 Miatas. 2 Miatas stacked on top of each other will still not weigh more than this car. Yes, put 2 Miatas on one side of the scale and the BMW M5 on the other side of the scale, and it will outweigh the 2 Miatas. And this is where it gets crazy. This is where it gets really crazy. This car is heavier than the 2024 Toyota Sienna. Yes, the whole minivan, like the whole 7-seater minivan. The mind frying of them all is the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van. Like a whole big Sprinter van weighs less than this car. Like how? Like how did BMW manage to fit so much weight in this sedan? Like I don't understand. Like not only that, the design also is atrocious. Like the design, like who designed that? Like how did they end up with that design and be like,
we picked outweight short.
oh, like how did they end up with that design and decide like to put it into production? It's like something that my brother did, like something that my brother designed, like my younger brother designed. Like how? Like watch this video from Auto Trader and see how this car launches. Everything is just begging to go their separate ways. Like everything is just crying to go their separate ways. So everything is straddling. Like, oh my god, every turn you take and every time you hit the brake pedal, you are going to be reminded constantly that you have a 2.5 ton car underneath you. Like it's going to be more prone to body rolls. Like it's going to, like, anytime you're taking this car to the track, if you are in the position to buy one, just don't hit the corners. So that don't hit the corners with too much speed, unless you look like this guy. So this car is really bad. Like it's really bad. I know I don't design cars and I appreciate the work of those guys back at the factory, but like they ended up with such a really bad car. That's why I'm giving this car 8 out of 10. Now the reason why I didn't give it a 10 out of 10 bad is that it's still drivable. We can still drive it, and yeah, it has like range and all that. But still, weight counted, like that weight counts out the power, performance and all that. Like just take it as a car with, let's say, 400 horsepower, because that weight has taken away all the performance and all the fun parts about the car. Like it's really bad, and the design also bad. 8 out of 10, and I hereby declare this car guilty. So what crime did this commit? Well, 0. Like it's committed 0 crime. But the internet went crazy about this guy. Like I don't know, like sometimes the internet can be so wrong. Like so wrong that they need a punch on their face. This guy committed 0 crime. According to the internet, they say that, oh, it doesn't have the same shock value as the McLaren P1. It doesn't look as good as the McLaren P1. Like, oh, when the P1 came out, it has so much shock wave that everybody was like. But yeah, that's 100% true. That's true, at 100%. But we have to consider the cars that came before the P1 and the cars we have before the W1. You see, cars we got before, like cars that like came before the P1, we are like old design. Like in 2010s, we are like getting really good cars, but like they have like this old design, old features. Whereas when the P1 came, it was this divine turnaround, like this divine change, like this revolution in terms of design of automotives. Like it was something straight out of a movie. Like everybody went crazy about this guy. I don't know why everybody won't go nuts. Whereas now we have so many good looking cars, we have so many futuristic looking cars driving all around that. When we get a new one, we don't appreciate it. Like when we get something new, we don't appreciate it because we've seen so many extreme and beautiful cars around. So that's what people are getting wrong. That's what people are getting wrong about this car. This car looks really nice. And one thing we should know is that this car is more extreme. Like this car is more track focused than the P1. The P1 is like built for the track, but this one is more track focused. You see, McLaren is one company that is based on racing. Like their main foundation is racing, and all the racing technologies they've discovered over the years, they are transferring it over to their road going cars. And that's one good part about this car. It features so many race technologies and F1 tech in it, and yeah, it's more track focused than the P1. So that's one thing we should understand. Does it look better than the P1? No. But is it a good upgrade? Like, is it an actual upgrade over the P1? Yes. That's why I give this car 0 out of 10. It deserves, it's not bad in any way, shape, or form. It does not deserve any trash talk from the internet. Like, it doesn't. So I hereby declare this car not guilty. Thank you very much. Offender number 4 is the Lamborghini Temerario. Quick start, it is powered by a 4-liter twin-turbo V8 engine that revs up to 10,000 RPM knots. And it is assisted by 3 electric motors, 2 at the front and 1 at the back assisting the engine. And altogether, it produces 907 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque. All our power is sent to all 4 wheels, and the car comes with an 8-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission. 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds, top speed 210 miles an hour, and the price starts at $300,000. And for a junior flagship car, this is amazing. Like, this is really, really amazing. So, what crime did this car commit? Well, the design. The design again. You see, Lamborghinis, like, they're the best looking cars. Like, Lamborghini makes the best cars of all time. Like, in my opinion, the Aventador is the best looking car of all time. Like, from the beginning, like the first car to the latest one we've got, Lamborghini Aventador is the best looking of them all. Don't come for me in the comment section, please. That's my opinion. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. But I think the Aventador is the best looking car of all time. So, not only like the Aventador, all Lamborghini products, like, they're good looking. And it is that the successor must be better than the predecessor, but in this case, it's not so. At least not in design. You see, if you look at it from the perspective of power and performance, yes, this is a very, very huge upgrade. But in terms of design, no, it does not stack up to the Huracan. Take a look at the Huracan, or take a look at the Temerario. Which one looks better? Obviously, it's the Huracan. That's why, like, this car, like, a Lamborghini must look good. A Lamborghini must look really, really beautiful. Like, don't get me wrong, from the back, this car looks amazing. But from the front, like, I don't know if that, like, front end and that side, no, it does not stack up to the Huracan in any way, shape, or form. And yeah, Lamborghini must look good. It must look good. Yeah, like, design is the biggest superpower of Lamborghini. The single biggest advantage they have over every other car on the road. But this is not stack up to that. Like, in terms, like, in other areas, it's a massive upgrade. But in terms of design, no. So that's why I'm giving this car 5 out of 10. It's one of those cars that you either grow to hate or you grow to like. And yeah, 5 out of 10. I'll put it right there in the middle. So I won't say it's guilty and I won't say it's not guilty. 5 out of 10. Offender number 5, we have the Ferrari 12 Cilindri, or 12-cylinder in English. So, quick start, this is powered by a 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12 engine that makes 819 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque. All the power is sent to the rear wheels via an 8-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission. 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds, top speed 211 miles an hour, and the price starts at $450,000. Right. What crime does this car commit? Well, just like the Temerario, is the design. You see, it's all nice that this car came with a V12 engine, because it's really, really hard for us to, like, we rarely get like this kind of cars anymore. It's all nice that it came with a V12 engine with no forced induction and no electrification. So, if you think of it that way, fair enough. But if you compare it to the Ito Superfast, the car it's replacing, because that's just the theme of this video, comparing these cars to their predecessors, it's not looking good for the 12-cylinder because there is barely any upgrade. Like, unlike the Temerario, there is barely any upgrade here. You see, they both have the same V12 engine, but the one at the Ito Superfast will sound much more better than this, because this has to, like, adhere to so many noise regulations to make sure it keeps it, like, road legal. And in terms of performance, they both have the same, like, identical, like, performance stats. Like, all the stats I gave you earlier about the 12-cylinder is identical to the 8 Superfast. And the 8 Superfast can even do 0 to 60 like a tenth quicker than this in like 2.8 seconds. 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds, while to take this 2.9 seconds to show you that they are evenly matched in terms of performance. But in design, this failed horribly. This car failed horribly in terms of design compared to the 8 Superfast. It does not look like it has so many good features. Don't get me wrong. Like, looking at the car, it has so many good features. Like, like modern design, modern technology, a modern design to the car, but they are all not in good harmony. Like, you know that TikTok trend, like where you have like good facial features, but they're not in good harmony, so you don't look as good. That's what this guy like. That's the situation here with this guy. It has so many good features, but they are all not in good harmony. That's why it doesn't look as good as the Ethos Buffer. So I won't give it the same rating as the Temerario, because the Temerario, like in some areas, like it's an actual upgrade, like a very massive upgrade over the Ferrari. While this is the same or even less than, like less impressive than the Ethos Buffer. So I'm giving this car 7 out of 10, like 7 out of 10 bad. And yeah, I hereby declare this car guilty. Now, finally, offender number 6 is the Ferrari F80. You see, like out of all the cars I've mentioned in this list, this one has got the most hate comments out of them all. Like this is the most controversial one. Like out of all the times I've been following cars, I've been a car guy, I've never seen any car with more hate than this car, the Ferrari F80. This car, like, it just landed and has started receiving hate comments on hate comments. Like it's really, really rough. Like, quick stats: it's powered by a 3-liter twin-turbo V6 engine assisted by 3 electric motors, 2 at the front and 1 on the rear, and altogether it makes 1,184 horsepower. All that power is sent to all 4 wheels, and the car comes with an 8-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission, 0 to 60 in 2.15 seconds, 0 to 200 km an hour in 5.75 seconds, with a limited top speed of 217 horsepower. And price starts at $4 million. Yeah, $4 million. What crime did this guy commit? Well, according to the internet, everything is wrong with this guy. Like everything possible is wrong with this guy. But I think otherwise. Like, hear me out. This guy is not guilty of anything. Like, he's not guilty of one thing. Like, you see, people are like getting the wrong concept about this guy. People are getting it wrong about this guy. You see, when I first saw this guy on the title, like on the thumbnail of a video from Top Gear, that was the first place I ever saw this guy. I saw the car on the thumbnail. I was like, this guy looks really, really amazing. This guy looks really, really nice. And I clicked on the video. My God, the guy doing I was talking about, the car was not in the brightest mode. It was like, I think he was disappointed. Then I entered the comment section and I started seeing hate comments on hate comments. Like every single video about the F80 that you click on, this is how the comment section is going to look like. This, and this. Like, the heat is, like, in my opinion, is getting too much. It's getting really, really out of hand. People are like saying all sorts of things about the design, the powertrain, like, and so on. Like, people are saying that, oh, the new flagship Ferrari is now a V6 engine. Oh, they should have called like this. They should, like, I would tell my kids that the Daytona SP3 is the replacement to the LaFerrari. How does this stack up to the LaFerrari? These are like so many bad stuff about this car. People are saying things I wouldn't say on this video, but people are saying like, then the design. While I saying that, at this point they should copy Pininfarina. At this point they should hire the designers from Pininfarina to design their cars. Oh, this car looks rubbish. This car looks this. This car looks that. People are saying all sorts of stuff, like bad stuff about this car. And I was like, how? Like, these people like going nuts. People are going like gaga for this car. Like, people are hitting on this car so much. Like, hate comments on hate comments on hate comment on hate comment. But you see, people are getting the wrong idea about this car. You see, in top motorsports like F1 and Le Mans, they keep downsizing the engine while still making like big performance. Like, they keep downsizing the size, like the engines and the powertrain, while still making the cars go faster. Like, that's why, like, the current Formula 1 cars are way faster than the old Formula 1 cars, even though they are down on power and still bigger than the old Formula 1 cars. They are way faster and they are way more efficient. That's the concept that this car is based on. Like, using small packages to make good performance, using small like engines to produce really, really good performance. You see, the 296 GTB has the same engine as this car, and people are saying that the 296 GTB might be like arguably one of the best Ferrari ever made. They love that car and they hate this one. And this one has an even more developed version of that engine in the 296 GTB, and people are hitting on this one. Like, people are not being consistent at this point. Like, how? But like, as for the design though, this car looks really, really nice. The FET looks really, it looks just as good as the LaFerrari, if not even better in my opinion. Like, when I saw the car on the thumbnail of Top Gear at first, I really, really love this car. Like, it was really, really, like, it looks really, really nice. Before I started seeing those hate comments that almost got to me, and I almost started hating this car for no reason. Before I backed up and I was like, this car is alright. This car looks good. Like, why is everybody hating on this car? And that's why I'm begging you guys, don't let anybody's hate get to you. Don't let anybody's hate for this car transfer, like, influence the way you look at this car. So, mind you, this car looks really, really nice. The aero package, the aero technology, and the F1 tech embedded in this car, as well as the design and the concept of this car, is really, really awesome. And this is what most of all the manufacturers should be aiming at, like, trying to use like small packages to produce good performance, because we live in an era where we think that, oh, to make good performance or to make a car go faster, we should make a really, really big engine, puts like infinite amount of turbos on it, and it should go faster. No, what if we can use small packages, like a car, an engine with small, like with 500 horsepower, to make a car that can go to 0 to 60, go from 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds. Like, using small package to make good performance. Sign me up for that. That's what I'm all for. But like, it doesn't matter anyway, because people who love this car, who appreciate the concept behind this car, has already booked theirs, because all 799 units of this car has been sold out. Yes. And yeah, overall, I give this car 0 out of 10 bad. Like, it's not bad in any way, shape, or form. And I hereby declare this car not guilty. And with that, we've come to the end of the video, guys. Most of the cars on this video are cars that we'll grow to love. One day, we are going to, like, in the future, we'll look back at them and we appreciate how good and, like, wonderfully made they are. And some, as time progresses, we hate them the more. That's for sure. Like, I don't want to mention the car, but some on this list, as time progresses, like, we are going to hate them the more, because, like, how poorly they are made. And yeah, but we still appreciate the work those guys put back at the factory in making these cars. It's just that those engineers, like, those designers are like going kind of like, I don't know what they're taking, but so yeah, we'll come to the end of the video, guys. If you like the video, please go ahead and give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and if there's anything you missed, I think I missed in the video, let me know in the comment section down below. And if there's any video you want me to cover on the channel, let me know in the comment section down below. With that said, thank you for tuning in and thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.